So, who's watched the dev streams?
I watched 2 out of 3.
I watched GNS's recaps this morning,
Smart.
so I have a idea of what's coming.
Mhm.
What about the?
So,
Mhm.
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So, I'm kind of making a prediction.
Mhm.
And can you head nod or something? Are there climbable ropes?
What?
I
That's
haven't
what I
seen
just.
anything, but they were talking about it on Guppy's Discord. That basically it's a skin for like the ladder.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. I didn't investigate it, I didn't ask questions, but basically the from what I've seen is the rope is basically a different version of a ladder.
Yeah, because I saw one POI that had a rope that was in a carport through a hole in
Right.
the roof, and it's like, it's probably a climbable rope.
That or just speculation that's a climbable rope.
That's all I'm doing is speculating.
But I mean, I think maybe that's what they were doing on Guppy's Discord as well. Did I lose you guys?
No.
Oh, okay. I walked away from the computer and I don't know what the range is in the wireless headset.
Oh.
So I just want to
By
make sure.
Karma's reaction, I'm thinking that's a definite maybe.
Wow.
I.
There was
I.
no
Well, no. I
reaction.
was.
What'd you
I
say,
was,
Karma?
I was pulling up in the creative menu.
Mic off.
I would say it's speculation.
Mic
That'd be a
on.
cool thing to mod, though.
Yeah, it's not to say that, you just couldn't copy the ladder and then just change the image to the rope.
Yeah, I think that'd be a fun idea to do.
I wonder if that's how Subquake does it, because he has climbable ropes in Undead Legacy.
Might be. I mean, that'd be the easiest solution to do it. How about that prison?
Both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely,
There's a lot of nice looking POIs.
Oh, so good looking.
yeah.
There's some neat stuff. There's some absolutely neat stuff. Yeah. I wish I would have watched the. I wonder if they went over it.
Let me know and I'll tell you if they went over it.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, there's one that I really like that I'm like, I don't think they've gone over it yet.
Well, they
So,
redid the hospital.
We haven't seen that one yet, though, other than the
and
image.
right. And they're not going to show us everything. There's one more dev stream with the programmers, which is the one I'm most interested in because I want to know what kind of changes and optimizations and fixes they've actually done. Pretty is pretty, but I like the nuts and bolts. The ranger station that they showed was pretty cool. I want to know what happened to the old army barracks. I used to love setting up a base in the army barracks because there's different buildings. Like, all right, well, we can live here, and then over here we can have all our workstation shit.
mhm.
But I haven't seen the army barracks in forever. I think it was like maybe Army Barracks 3 or 7 or. And then I saw, I guess it was the first stream that they brought back a couple of the older POIs with like a new look, but it was like the ones before everything was a fucking dungeon crawl. So there was like one cabin out in the wilderness that had like the outside porch, and you had like a chance of it having a forge in it, and the kitchen was like right across from where the forge was. If you guys remember that PO and what I'm talking about. No, nobody.
I don't know.
So yeah, so it was like one of the. It's like, oh, this place has a forge, or oh, this one doesn't have the forge. Before you had, when you had to unlock the forge and save. Yeah, it was a good POI because it had like a outside porch. It was kind of like raised up a little bit, but that was a good POI. It looks like they brought that one back and just modern, modernized it a bit. I really miss those POIs that were in the dungeon crawl. Like sometimes you just had simple houses.
Mm-hmm.
You go in, you killed a few zombies, and you raid the dresser, you raid the fridge. You might find something, you might not.
You can always make it a not dungeon crawl by breaking a block or so.
Yeah, but it's still all the modern houses are still mazes.
Eh.
So it's still a dungeon crawl, okay? So I just take out the sleeper spawn block for the zombies. It's still, a maze. I'm like, what happened to simple housing? We need more simple housing. Not that what they haven't done isn't good, especially, in Alpha 20 with the We're on the World generation and the cities and,
Mm,
and
love the
whatnot.
tiles so much.
Yes, the tiles was what I'm
Tiles are
speaking about.
amazing.
Right. So, but you still need, those generic basic house POIs. Everything should be a fucking maze to crawl through. Like everybody's house is not like that. Because they're like, oh, well, could break realism. I'm like, well, you did that already with, every house being a fucking maze. Like, let's get some simple shit back in.
Indeed.
And what else did they cover in that first one? Oh, the doors.
I was gonna say all the doors and windows. Woo!
Yeah.
The
neat.
vault
many.
doors too wide. Yes.
Oh, just so many options. So many options. The way they fold like the closet doors.
Yep,
Oh,
that looks good.
Yeah.
it's so cool. Just
In
so many fucking doors.
in GNS's recap, he said he counted approximately like 500 doors, I think it was, and variations.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of that is because they come in multiple different
Right, the
colors.
colors, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like with the variations and all, it's like 500. I like the elevator doors. They have. I
Mhm.
hope they're craftable, and if they're not, I'm just gonna magic them in.
Oh yeah.
Now we just need the elevator to go with it.
Elevators confirmed.
Is it? Or is that?
Well, it kind of has to be, right?
Oh no, because you can have an elevator shaft and no elevator. I mean, it could be stuck at the top, could be stuck at the very bottom, could be stuck in between floors where you can't open the doors. So it doesn't have to be, but if you're having the doors, you should have the elevator, because I would love to, have like a 4 or 5 story base where I have the elevator to go to each floor.
Mhm.
And if I can make a big enough one that I could, use it as, to drive a vehicle onto and take it underground. Because the standard wedge in A20, and there could be another wedge, but the wedge is not conducive to putting in having an below ground level garage, because it's hard to fucking drive up when the angle isn't there. You just damage the vehicle.
There's lots of angle options for stuff.
So, I always like, putting my garage underground and then having a ladder to climb up and then go through, hatch number, supreme hatch number 3 to get in there. What else do we see that's coming in A21? There's 75 new POIs. There's the new Tier 5 POIs with the 2 prisons. The rework of the traders.
Traders look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They look so good.
Yeah, I like the new compound layouts.
Yeah,
They
and
look
those
bigger than
blocks
the
they
old
have.
ones.
Oh
Yeah.
they're huge.
Yeah, and I
Does
like.
that mean that the gateway tiles have changed? Because normally traders in Alpha 20 are 25 by 25, I think.
Yeah, I
And
think
the
that's all
traders can
changed.
spawn in the wilderness too, not just in the gateway tiles.
Like they used to.
Right.
Because, you'd be looking for a trader, and here I'm by myself out in the middle of nowhere. I like the new Infestation Quests, too.
Those things get crazy.
That's gonna be challenging. Especially, I don't know if the POIs are limited to the number of zombies. Like if the POI has 10 for your basic clear and infestation is 20, is that capped at 20 or is that going to be editable? Like, can we have a bigger prison, so we're going to have, infestation quests is going to be 100 zombies. Not
I
that they
wonder
can,
if it,
not,
because when you set up sleeper volumes in the prefab editor, you set up as a range and it will randomly choose within that range. So you'll say, like, I want 1 to 2 sleepers in this volume. I wonder if it just goes, if it's an infestation quest, it just picks the highest value all the time.
well, in the video they said it doubles it. So I guess whatever it generates when you go in to trigger it, if it generates like, okay, well, we're going to have 10 zombies in here, so now we have 20. Or we're going to have 7 and now we're going to have 14. So I think whatever it generates, it just doubles that number. At least that's what it sounds like anyway. Oh, did you see your aircraft carrier, Naz?
I did, yeah. I don't know if it's mine, but it's definitely an aircraft carrier.
I'm like, they put Naz's aircraft carrier in. That's what, Trader Hugh, right? I think it was. He's the military
Yeah.
surplus one.
There was some controversy about the inclusion of a Russian tank in one of those images, and they've changed it to an M1 Abrams, which is
Oh, really?
nice. Which
I
makes a
didn't
lot
notice.
more sense for someone to have on their wall in Arizona.
Yes. So they're starting to get the streamer applications and stuff like that. Did they? I didn't even look at the link. Did they have a cutoff date for that?
Did they open the applications? I heard something about it.
I thought that they had it open now. I saw something.
Yeah, it's open.
Okay. Should go look at that.
A couple people I know got accepted.
Oh, awesome.
Was GNS one of them?
No, he was last year.
He's
Okay.
probably auto.
Wayward Echo and is pre-built. I think both got in.
So, well, they have one more dev stream, and then I guess, maybe within a week or two of that on Wednesday, then they'll do the streamer weekend. Because it said, GNS said that they said it was content locked already, so they're just working on bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's usually what they do, right?
Yeah, so once the bugs are done, or at least in the majority of like any major ones, and they'll release it to the streamers for the weekend, and then we'll get the experimental on Monday, and like 3-4 weeks later, we'll have the stable. So that'll be interesting.
Oh, it says that returning streamers are all pre-approved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you were last year, you're open this year.
Which means I get it. Yay!
Whee!
Were you approved last year? With
No,
your
I'll just get it through him.
Yeah.
I'll put up a server for us to play on.
Yeah, it's a good way
If
to
you
do
need
it.
bodies, let me know. I can come play.
Mm-hmm. Last year we had 4 or 5 people, but 2 of them got approved this year, so they'll do their own thing, I'm sure.
Oh, nice. Although I'm sure you guys wouldn't have any problems finding people to play on your server.
No, not at all. I don't think he'll open it up like that, though.
Ah.
No, not to the public. Whoever, however many invites they give or whatever.
I come with my own password and credentials.
I can vouch for you.
Mm-hmm.
I got access to Alpha 20 through one of the streamers. Unfortunately, they're like over, I think, in Europe or somewhere, and our time differences, so I couldn't always make it when they were playing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, they're so much more advanced than I am, and I'm like, wow, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, Naz introduced me to the Romanians that I started playing with.
Naz and his Romanians.
Yep, played with them. That was my path. I'm excited for 21 to come out though. They're like, it's not as, like, I think tiles revolutionized everything in 20. I don't know that there's anything that amazing. There was a lot of rework done and kind of like nailing some stuff down. There's some changes. We'll see about the jars. I'm not convinced that life without jars is sustainable past day 100, but we'll see.
And that's
I don't
called
know.
Let's Mod It In.
I
Oh, hell yeah.
I kind of I don't mind it. I don't think I haven't played it, but I don't think I mind it.
It's okay. So early game, yeah, no big deal. It's not something, but if you are like, like, I don't know how long you guys run your maps for, but my maps run for a very long time. Like we get up to 1200, day 1200 consistently. And once you get to a certain point, do you really want to be running to your dew collector every 5, once a day just to get enough stuff so that you can make enough glue so you can make all of your armor and blah, 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 blah. It just,
No, but
there are ramifications.
I would just have
Yeah.
to put out a whole bunch of dew collectors, like a field of
The,
them.
the,
And that's the part I'm not looking for
Yeah.
because that's going to cause
Yeah.
so many problems on my server. There's going to be dew collectors everywhere, and the only way you can get the filters is if you go to the trader, and the traders only restock once a day. So unless you have,
Once a day.
or I'm sorry, once every 3 days.
Yeah, I was gonna
My bad.
say. I'm like, damn, you lowered that shit.
No, I mean, I suppose you could, but it's just, ugh. And if you've got more than a couple people playing, it's going to be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
I suppose you could always increase the stack sizes for the water, so even though you have fewer dew collectors, you can still collect more water, assuming it will go beyond the stack size.
Or just increase the output on the dew collectors.
You have to have more slots like the forge. They don't stack.
Mm. So what? It only put I saw 2 slots, so you can only have 2 in there at a time.
Well, 3, but yeah.
Oh, that's shitty.
Uh-huh. But making it be able to stack, that'll be interesting. I wonder if you can do that. I don't know. But that would definitely be a good workaround. Because like my I usually have my stacks up to 50 on my server anyway, just because.
Oh, I have to double check, but I think I put drinks up to like 200.
Yeah, I've
Or
got a bunch of
something like
freaking
that.
hoarders on my
Yeah.
server.
Yeah. I mean, I grab like everything when I'm out
Mhm.
scavenging. And it's like, all right, I'll figure it out later. But
Back in the day, it was, oh, a human turret. I may need this later.
yeah.
I miss the shit. The shit needs to come back.
Mod it in.
Mm.
And then add it to recipes for fertilizer.
Are the assets for shit still in there?
I have no idea. But if you just download an old copy, you can get it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but then if you want to have it go to your players, then
Yeah.
they have to download stuff, and that's just. Ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of a struggle to get them to pre-download the map.
Oh my god. We ran the combo pack this time on a map for the first time in a long time, and getting any of them to download anything before we wiped the map was difficult. So day of, everybody's like, "Where's the link? Where's the link?" I'm like, "Dude, we've had this up for like a week now."
Something. This isn't really 7 days related. It's more Discord bot related. But A6 just come out with a feature. You can have the bot reply to someone with a certain phrase or sentence or word or whatever. So like
Nice.
if how do I download the map comes up, it replies to him like immediately.
Nice.
Kind of like what Kata did with his new bot. Like just enter,
Well, yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
That's like you still have to use a command for that, but it's like what he has for image recognition.
right.
So it's, when someone posts, "Oh, why doesn't my server work?" and then that particular image, then a reply comes up for Kata.
Oh,
The
okay.
Mi6 one isn't that sophisticated yet. And I'm sure other bots have it too.
Oh yeah.
The AI is coming for all of us.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really, really is.
Once we become self-aware, we're all screwed.
They took our jobs.
They took our jobs.
I watched
They took
iRobot the other
our
night just to get prepared.
You watched what?
iRobot.
Oh god, I haven't watched that in a while. Did you know was Alan Tudyk played the robot? That he was the
Yes.
voice for the robot.
Who?
That's crazy. Alan Tudyk, Wash from Firefly.
No, I haven't seen that.
What?
Sorry.
Troglodyte.
Someone lives under a rock.
I know. I'm
Oh.
just disappointed.
Is that on a streaming service
I
or
don't.
regular
Disney.
TV?
No, Disney. I think actually owns it nowadays. It's older, but it's the best show in the world.
I'll have to give it a watch.
Yes. Well, he also played Watt in A Knight's Tale, and he did the voice of the chicken in Moana, and he plays
Wait,
the.
wasn't the chicken just a burr?
Nope, that was Alan Tudyk, and he was the main alien in Resident Alien, and they actually did a parody
Oh, that
show
guy.
called Con Man that was based on Firefly, and
Oh,
I think he
no,
was in the
yeah.
Dollhouse,
I do
and
know this guy. Yeah.
yeah, bright red hair. Swash. He's a leaf on the wind. But sidetracking. Do we have anybody? I guess all the streamers are going to be streaming on their own thing.
Yeah.
And I am not a streamer, so
Yeah, I have no followers, so I'm not gonna get approved if I applied.
no.
Actually, not sure. I might have one on my Twitch. I think my one buddy, followed me. Like, yeah. But I just, it's like no one wants to watch me play video games. They just don't.
Well, we might do like if anybody's close to what the goals are for getting what is it, 5,000 followers on
5,000.
Twitch or
Yeah.
YouTube. Like, so we might offer like here, if anybody's close, then we can kind of, go and follow them or subscribe or whatever it is. I think it's easier to subscribe on YouTube than Twitch because don't you only get a certain amount of follows over there
I hate Twitch.
I don't
on the
know.
Twitch?
No, I don't think it's limited.
I thought it was limited.
I think Lathan has a whole bunch.
I think it's.
Well, it helps that he
We'll just
posts
say
way
we're
more.
Lathan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the Twitch partnership, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a hard limit, but I think you
Yeah,
have to be partnered, right?
right, which isn't actually that hard to get. I think the basic requirements is you need to stream like for like 7 consecutive days or something like that, and have maybe X amount of views per day. I don't think it's that. Show me Fubar Prime. Right, I hope that doesn't make it in. Yeah, Fubar Prime. He's got
5, 6,
he's got
7.
19,000 followers.
Well, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
But
Like
also,
there's another streamer, Chloe Fox, who used to stream 7 days, but she hasn't streamed in a while, in like probably like a year or so. Ooh, she's got the next stream set up for May 5th though. She's got 21,500 followers.
Oh,
that's a
if
fair
you're a
few.
partnered Twitch streamer, you're automatic qualified.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Partnered, yeah. Partnered. There's one below partnered, I think. Wow. This one streamer, she has 644,000.
That's qualified.
Yeah. She's almost qualified. Yeah, I mean, I looked at it at one point. I just don't remember what the qualifications were.
Oh, if you participated in the 7 days to die Twitch extension test, that automatically qualifies you
To be a streamer? Oh, but you
for
like
streamer
not
weekend. Yeah.
yeah, like but not if you were presumably you would have had to have been approved. Oh wait, I know why they did that though. I can guess. I don't know why.
You have an inkling, a theory, a
I have
thought.
a theory why they would have been approved for that. I
No.
mean, if you're helping, but
TFP continues the developer streams Wednesday, May 3rd at 9 p.m. CST, as the tweet just came out. But we knew that because we're not noobs here.
mm-hmm.
Anybody actually ever join us yet? Nope. It's just us.
Yeah, it's oddly quiet this month rather.
We're kind of last minute too.
Yeah, like, well, we didn't announce it until like what, 18 hours ago? That might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
I like the message that you put out. You use that Unix time. Should come join us tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I freaking love that. It's awesome.
It is. It really is.
I like as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, I'm using that on everything.
The
I've
one
got
that.
people that
Go ahead. You got
Mhm.
people. Go ahead.
I've got people that just simply cannot figure out time zones. I'm like, dude, like we all play with people around the world. How do you not know how to do this yet? And so I'm like, here, just do this, like this, right here, like this, like this. Never mind, I give up.
I'm looking
Right.
at the proof from yesterday, and it's like joined us 35 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is very cool. I do like the tools that Discord is giving us to be able to do stuff like this. Makes it so much easier.
Yes. Yeah, it takes them a while, but they get it to us.
Hey, they're better than Teams.
What's not? Oh, Zoom. Sorry.
Fucking Zoom.
Yeah.
Christ.
I hate when people's like, let's have a Zoom meeting. No, I'm not. I
Mhm.
do not want to install that on my computer. No. No.
Mhm. My
Can I
God,
just
got it.
install? I'd rather install LimeWire on my computer than Zoom.
God. That's been a while.
Yeah. I mean, that's a virus waiting to happen. So what else have they talked about so far? The new armors that are that are coming up at some point, A21, but post A21.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then rumors that bandits are being pushed back from A22 just irritate me. I've been waiting since A17 for bandits.
Is that a rumor though?
I don't know. There's nothing confirmed. that it's past A22, but we'll have to wait and find out till after A21. They do their announcement for A22.
Hmm.
Yeah, it did say what A22 plus
Right.
for some
And
stuff.
and that's, I'm like, no, mofos, you've been saying bandits since A17. You hired a guy who actually knows what he's doing with the AI. Make his ass get these bandits ready.
So, what's the deal with the armor that they shared on Twitter? Like the
Ages
commando
ago?
armor and
So that's good. It looks like it's going to be like the new armor suits or sets that they're going to be putting out. Now, I don't know if those renderings are accurate, but like the one GNS was they're calling the commando armor, and then they showed the picture of the
the mannequin.
the assassin, desert assassin, or whatever they're calling it,
Hmm.
or
Yeah, so the armor that they shared on Twitter is on a mannequin in the trader.
yes. So that could be some foreshadowing
Maybe.
that's what's coming. But we don't
I
know
think they
until we
trolled
know.
us.
Yeah, it could be.
I like some of the stuff that they've got in those traders, those little decorative things, like all those pictures that there
Yeah.
are.
How
Yeah.
And
many
the
new
plants
pictures are there? I
everywhere.
counted at least 20.
So many.
Where's my working broadcast radio? Because they have that one POI. It was like radio tower or radio something I saw. At least I think I saw. I mean, I could have imagined it. I don't know. But I'm like, I want to be able to broadcast. Let me take it over. And basically, it's like you would just broadcast over the voice chat, but it would reach the whole map and not just, whatever the standard range is on that.
That'd be cool.
It would be. That's why the other zombie game I'm waiting for to develop is going to have something like that.
So, do you think that Rick let the cat out of the bag? Think that fast travel's coming?
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
Now the question
That
is,
one surprised me too. I'm like, what?
Yeah, because that's a really weird place to put a radio. That CB or whatever.
Helicopter pad, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would prefer
helicopter pad. I just figured helicopters were coming.
right. That's
Right.
what DNS thought too. I'm like, but they always said, "Oh, we're not adding more vehicles. This is what you get." And I'm like, that's kind of shitty because I would like more vehicles.
Helicopters in the XMLs though.
It is, but that's like the base thing I think in Unity. I think that's like something that comes with Unity.
Right. Well,
so I mean, I would, but then again, it's they need to fix the controls too. I mean, basically,
it's fixed in that, isn't it?
I don't know, but basically, it's like you go into God mode and fly, and that's that's the controls. So I would like to see an actual helicopter. Talk to me after gold when I start working on my mod.
I'm thinking that it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be fast travel.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like a cutscene
Mm.
to a helicopter taking off and then landing at wherever you're going.
Yeah, but they don't do cutscenes as it is already.
Yeah.
Like I mean, obviously we don't have story mode. But
I do something similar on my server. I've got you set up with CPM, like
port.
Teleport portals. So you jump on one of my prefabs, which is like a little rib boat, and it'll transport you to another rib boat on the shore.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, but I think this will be like an actual cutscene and
less junk.
They don't even update the pictures on the loading screen.
Right.
You're asking for a lot there, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I could see them just putting like one of the loading screen images in there for, the 2 or 3 seconds it takes to transport you. And if it takes longer than that, then, server managers will do it much quicker.
I was gonna say, like, well, even the vanilla game has a teleport feature. Like, it would be.
Yeah, it would only need a second or two of hiddenness.
Doesn't need that.
Yeah, I mean, I could see them doing maybe like when you get hit and the blood shows up, maybe something like that. I don't know, like the overlay or something that they would put in as an effect or a particle effect or something.
Just wipe the sweat off your hand again,
Yeah.
and boom, you're there. They've talked about having a teleport system for quite a while now. I think the last thing they talked about was like linking sleeping bags or something, so you could teleport between your sleeping bags.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, they did say that you can teleport back to your bag though, on your death, right?
Backpacks.
Is that a choice? Do you pick bedroll or backpack, or is it set it in the settings and you just get teleported there every time?
That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen, because backpacks don't always inhabit our reality. Sometimes
Right.
they
Yeah.
disappear to the netherworld.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe that's not. I think I'd want to go back to my bedroll.
Well, Botman's got one where you can port to your backpack, and it's usually near and whatever is the highest like block above it, which can be
Right.
problematic if you're inside a building. But
Yeah, CPM has a backpack command too.
yeah, so it's definitely doable.
What's next? What's your favorite feature so far?
I have a favorite one, but I don't think they've announced it, so I can't say anything. It's something I noticed. Like I went into the first POI. I'm like, oh, this is different.
Message me and I'll tell you if they talked about it.
It's I don't think they have, or I don't think like it's such a minor thing that they probably didn't even mention it because like unless they are so there's been so many changes since 20 like uh, and if you're playing for a long time you forget which changes happened now and which ones happened previously. So I want to know how they're going to write up the freaking change list. I just I just don't know how they're going to do
Well,
that.
Rick said it was like what, 40 or 50 pages or something?
Yes. Like it's got
Oh
at
my
least
god. Of changelogs? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's
huge.
quite large.
Wow.
Because like every build has got like line after line, updated, changed, and sometimes it's changing the same thing. So there's redundancies there, but there's just so many things, like little tweaks, and so maybe they're not going to show all the fix the mispainted thing or turned around this because X, Y, or Z, or who knows. But a lot of changes.
Poor Hated has to write all that out too, right?
I don't
To
know who
put on the
writes that.
forums or whatever.
Oh, yeah, him or Roland, I guess. Oh wait, Roland's not.
That's Crater Creator now, I think.
Ah,
I
yeah.
think he took Roland's spot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did something happen there?
Roland, rumor has it Roland kind of got fed up with some shit and is like, you know what, nah, I don't want to do the job anymore. But I don't know the
Nice.
facts or anything, that's kind of like rumblings that I've heard. So don't hold me to it because I don't know what the actual story is. But I think he just got tired and just like, I don't want to do it anymore. And now he's just going back to, not having the responsibility, not having the, not getting paid by the pimps and he can just still, do whatever he wants in the forums as a regular user or whatever he qualifies as. But yeah, Creator took over for Roland on that, but I don't even think he posts much.
Where do I put my application in?
Mm-hmm.
Too late now. They have somebody.
Someone's gonna take creator spot.
You know, when he steps down, but who knows when that's going to be.
Was Roland a tester too? Because he knew an awful lot about the game.
Well, he worked for TFP.
Well, right, but
I mean, I'm sure he's clued in on the meetings and everything else.
probably, yeah.
Don't mind me, I'm multitasking, so that's
Me
my
too.
brain is trying to function two things at once. My convention in June, the games go on sale today, so I'm going through my list and organizing the numbers of the order I need to get them in. So I just go on to go number, give me my fucking games. So 'cause that's at 1 o'clock, so I don't have a lot of time after we end.
What a convention you said?
Are you asking me to go off topic?
At this point, we need filler. Yes.
Yes, my gaming convention Origins that's in Columbus, Ohio every year. So it's the end towards the end of June, and the game list has been out, but today's the day you register for the games. So I'm going through earlier this week I went through them out of the huge ass spreadsheet. I picked out what interested me for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Me and my buddy leave to come home on Sunday, so we don't schedule anything. And then I set it, I go into my spreadsheet and then I color code that shit. I do green for primary, yellow for secondary, and if there's a tertiary, I do that in orange. So now I'm just sorting the game event numbers. So when I log into the system, I just type in the number, add ticket, type in the number, add ticket, to make it quicker. So
We haven't heard a peep out of Silent. What's he doing?
listening.
Fixing his car.
Just listening.
He's doing his brake job.
Oh, come on, say something, Si. I need to hear you.
I'm going to be a trucker.
Naz, what's your favorite feature?
I kind of like the new books that they're putting in. That'll make
the magazines, the learn by looting.
I like
yeah.
it.
But I think I know some players that are really not into the whole, they will pretty much spend their entire time in their base or mining and never set foot in a PO. So their play style is going to have to adapt.
If you're playing on a server, you can have people that are going out and doing stuff and then selling to the other people, so it's not like you're stuck. So at least it's not like if you learn by doing, you can't trade those skills. So that's why I like this. It's going to help the player economy. Plus, you can buy them from traders, so they'll have ways.
Yeah, but they gotta get the money somehow, right?
Yeah, but if they're constantly digging and stuff, mining, yeah, they can craft and sell things.
Oh, yeah, that's
Steel sells for so much.
So there's ways, and that's why I like this, because there's multiple options for people. When you're looking up, you're like, what's that going on over there? Oh, it's a pack of dogs.
On day 2.
Yeah. What's day 11? I'm like, what is that movement in the background? Wait a second, those are awfully short. They're moving. Oh my god.
Or the dire wolf pack spawn.
Oh, that would be. I wouldn't mind this because those are even bigger, but those fucking little Dobermans, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, in the pre-17 days, you could spawn in a shit area, and then you got the dogs chasing you from almost out of spawn. I'm like, what the fuck? No, the map I was telling you guys about earlier that I created for the server. I spawned in the snow biome. I was like, naked and afraid. All right.
I think when we were first testing the the zombie feral sense thingy, there was something going on, and I spawned out in the wasteland. I'm like, oh, I'm in danger. Of course, all the zombies around saw me, and I'm like, oh god, I start running, and then like, oh god, there's a bear, oh god, it sees me. Oh god, it was the fastest death I'd ever had.
Oh
I
yeah.
was dead within 45 seconds.
Oh
I
yeah.
always like to be the tryhards when I first start, so I'll choose on purpose the wasteland spawn that I set
Uh-huh.
up. So I'll spawn in the wasteland with nothing, and feral sense is on, and the zombies they will come from miles away to you. If you so much, you don't have to do anything; they'll just come to you.
Yep.
So I died once, but on the second attempt, I managed to run out of the wasteland alive. Just
I had my first death, but what about my second death?
Yeah.
What else? Eh.
What do you think about the new weapon crafting, tool and weapon crafting change?
I don't like the fact I got to go find 100 fucking magazines. I don't mind the magazine thing, but I don't want to have to find fucking 100 of them. That's
It goes back.
that's a little ridiculous. You know, oh, you need to find 100 different magazines to level this up.
At least it's
Oh,
only 100,
there.
It could be
not
10.
100 per level.
It could be 10. No, I thought it was 100 per level. Or is it 100 total to get to the max?
Total
I
to
think,
get to the max.
yeah, I think it's total to get to the max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
That's still
It feels
shitty.
nice and smooth.
Yeah, because isn't it like 10 to get to the first one?
I would say it's variable. I'm not gonna look at anything, so I could be pulling numbers out of my butt and getting it all wrong. So plausible deniability. It's kind of fun when you're like, if you've gone through a day of looting and you're like, when you hit each area and you see like, oh, I just unlocked this, cool. Then I can go back and make yada yada.
Oh, something I did notice, and it didn't line up with what they were saying on the dev stream,
Mm-hmm.
and it probably could just be a bug. But when Lathan was showing that you could go back and craft the lower tier things.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, cool. I was wondering, I'm like, did they say that? Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't updating what was required. It still stayed the same at like 5 wood, 10 stone, whatever. But they did say that if you don't have enough parts, you could go back and craft a lesser quality one.
I think that was it was only for like the primitive stuff. Like the other stuff will scale in resources for quality.
Okay. That's probably what it is then. Yeah, because he was showing it on like a stone axe or something.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because they didn't show it on like a steel or an iron weapon. So
I will ask about that because that is a good point.
and maybe they said something and I missed it about like Naz said.
I think it was on the dev diary somewhere.
Well, can confirm your observation there, but to Naz's point, that is a good question. Whether that, like, because the primitives, like, were those, I guess those always had like the same stats, right? When you build a level 1 stone axe versus a level 6 stone axe, or quality 6, or quality 5.
Going in game to find out.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember?
No one remembers.
Naz probably already has the game up and trying it.
Yeah.
It's just going back through the dev diary and see if I could find it, but I wasn't sure if it was the dev diary where I saw it. Plus, it's now that all the developer diary videos are going, it's moving a bit fast.
Well, I mean, you have made some very good observations, Naz, I would say.
Thank you.
Shit.
I tried.
I'm looking outside at my house, and it's almost 80 degrees outside.
That is way too hot.
I
The
think
fuck?
what's my high here today is hold on, what's today's high?
I don't know what to do about this.
58. My high today is
Oh, God.
58.
That's it?
Yeah. It's been chilly this week, like 50s. Like last week it was in like 70s and 80s. Like I was wearing shorts every day. I'm like, you know. In fact, it said it's supposed to rain all weekend. There's only a 20% chance today. And 94% chance tomorrow, which really fucks me because I got to replace something on my car and I can't do it in the rain. Okay, let me rephrase that. I could do it in the rain, but I don't want to because I don't want to get drenched.
It's about 52 here at the moment.
And it's not coming until between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. today. So, but I have 55 and cloudy, with a high of 58 and a low of 52. So I'm right in the middle.
I have my little outside thermometer like right in the window where it gets the hottest. So I think it's just picking up sun, like direct hot temperature, but still, God. It's supposed to get to the high 70s.
I loaded into my wife's world. I better not test on that.
No. Don't fuck up her world.
I got her Hogwarts Legacy, so she's been indulged in that for a while.
You got her
Oh,
what?
she liking it?
Yeah, she's loving it.
Cool.
What did you get her?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, okay.
So for quality 1 stone axe, it's 2 stone, 2 plant fiber, 2 wood.
222.
Let me give some XP.
I heard a mumble from Sty.
Mhm.
Hey,
Hello there.
Hey.
Sigh!
Oh, he's alive.
technically. It's been a busy morning, so I haven't really been around. And if I was here, I didn't even know I was here, so.
Yeah. See, you're doing a brake job today. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so I can't replace my caliper.
Oh, today's raining too, so.
Do you have a garage?
Yep.
Oh, well, I don't have that luxury.
It just makes it harder to do that burn-in when you're done.
So yeah,
Make
I'm
sure you
all the
use
way up
that
to
red can of brake clean.
I'm all the way up to a tier 4 stone axe and still 222.
Okay, so
So that's
it's
probably what it
consistent then.
was.
Okay, yeah, makes sense then.
Good call, Naz.
Very good perception.
You need no additional points in perception.
Maxed out lucky looter.
Curious. Have any of you guys seen the new No One Survived game? Came out a couple months ago.
What is it?
No One Survived. It's another zombie game.
No, I have
Built
not.
on UE5 by some new Chinese developer. They had an update yesterday, added a zombie dog, and I was like, that looks really familiar.
You probably ripped it off.
Oh, I think it's the same asset that
Okay.
PFP had originally purchased because it looks exactly the same. I thought it was hilarious.
No, I have not seen that one.
Yeah, I picked it up for like $12 the other day.
No, it's not bad. I just bought the unrelated the new Evil Dead game that just hit Steam this week.
Yeah, how was that?
Haven't played it yet. Haven't had time, unfortunately.
That's one on my watch list. I got to where I don't buy games when they release anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's
Every time I do, I get burned.
yeah, it's it's $20 on sale for the initial release for the standard version. So
Oh,
I
that's
was
not
like,
bad.
yeah. Oh, that's what.
You hear, Dead Island 2 actually released.
Yeah, but it's on
Yeah, I liked
Epic.
it. I know, I
Yeah.
liked the first one, but it's on
Oh,
Epic.
yeah. Yeah, the first one was great. I will eventually get the second one, but my one buddy refuses to get Epic. So he's the primary person I play with. So it's like, all right, well, if you're
Oh,
not gonna get Epic, then you're gonna have to wait.
I was gonna get, and then the Dave Diaries started coming out, and I thought, no, I'm not gonna have time.
I did pick up Dying Light 2. I haven't played that yet either.
Dying Light. Yeah, the original, I like it, but it could have, I don't know. Some of it felt really empty.
I don't know. I had fun playing it, so I can't really.
I mean, the style was good, but it was like there wasn't really enough um, in the way of like features or things to do in it. You've got the main quest, and you've got all the little side things, but there really didn't feel like anything else really driving me to play it.
Yeah, I got you. I don't know. I completed it, so I had fun playing it. But I'm waiting for my buddy to buy two. He just got a new computer. His wife controls the finances, so they dropped a lot of money on the new computer. So buying games hasn't been feasible as of
Yeah,
yet.
I know that feeling.
You know.
When I upgraded my system, it wasn't because I wanted to. It was because my other old motherboard fried.
Well, it was time. Like I built his last computer back in like I don't know 2014 ish.
Yeah.
So I had a FX 8350. He had the GTX 1070 Ti in there, and he had 32 gigs of RAM. But it it just wasn't keeping up. His wife is a digital hoarder, and their first computer after they got married was a hand-me-down from her parents, and she still has stuff from that computer. It has to go on every new computer they get, like
Oh, jeez.
all stuff from her old job that she hasn't worked in 20 years, and this and that and everything else. So everything gets
Yeah, I'm
transferred
familiar
over,
with that.
and I'm like, dude, like she has a backup drive that backs up everything, but if anything goes wrong with the computer, it's his game's fault. Oh, it's your games that are doing this. It's like, it's not. So she's very unreasonable in certain aspects because her dad used to work at IBM or something like that. So his word is law, and like nobody else knows anything.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, it's just a headache. Like she finally, so they got married in 2001, finally agreed to get rid of Norton's.
Dear God.
Yeah. So now they're on ESET Node 32, which is fine, but like Norton would fuck with shit and make the computer run slow, and she wouldn't listen to the reason because this is what her dad used back in 2000, and back in 2000 it was fucking good. It hasn't been good
But
since like
then,
2005.
right. It went to that 360 shit and it was just trash. You can't even uninstall it properly.
And she's so paranoid of someone hacking their computer for their bank information. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, no one's coming after you. You know, if your shit's going to get exposed, it's when you go to Target or, you know, you're ordering something, you know, that shit is when what's going to get hacked, not your fucking personal
Yeah, I know.
computer. Like,
They have readers that will pirate your little security chips now, so yay.
no. Does that include when you tap or just when you put the chip in?
I don't know.
Because I'll just
I
start
didn't read
tapping.
the article. I saw the article, but I didn't have time to go read it. I was at work.
Yeah. Well, that's the time you're supposed to read it. Again, still just us. No, nobody decided to come visit us today.
The
No one-
difference between having advanced knowledge and
Yeah, it was kind of a short. There wasn't a whole lot of lead up to it, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sai, what's your favorite part of Alpha 21?
Oh God.
You may want to be.
I think for me, it's the new scaling with the POI levels, and cities feel dangerous again, even in the forest.
Really?
Because you go walking next to a tier 5 POI and you're getting tier 5 zombies. It doesn't matter that it's day 1 and you've only been on the planet for 2 hours. You're getting some nice zombies. And so it feels nice. The cities aren't like a safe and easy to raid zone. And I went into the wasteland and oh my God, it was just, because, you know, I did one of my regular Alpha 20 runs, just hop, you know, it's first time I get a decent motorcycle. I run over to the wasteland, hit a couple of the buildings. Yeah, no. I ran over the wasteland. I got off of my bike. I got swarmed. And then I spent the next day trying to get it back. It was it was nice. I'm starting to feel the challenge to the game again, and I was really impressed too that the changes to the water system I didn't even notice.
Really,
It
it's
was
not.
the first couple of days. It was admittedly just a little bit more of a struggle to get water and food than it is in Alpha 20, but after a couple of days, it's not a real problem. And then once you have a couple of water catchers, you're back to having entire chests full of water.
Nice.
All these people are complaining about something they don't know anything about. I don't think they're going to have a big deal with it.
I'm not looking forward to it. I am 100% positive that I'm going to have a server full of dew collectors. Just like the tree farms.
Are
But,
cities more performant too?
yes, the performance has been really nice.
Nice.
I've been pretty impressed with it. I still get some dips on my system, but I'm doing so many things with my system too, so I'm not real surprised about it. But yeah, I'm definitely up there at 110, 120 almost all the time. Yeah, and the new POIs are just, I love to explore stuff and explore new things, and it was starting to get really boring in that regard, and it's not now, so that's fun.
Oh, and I hope they fix the only one Trader Bob will spawn on a map bug too.
I haven't, every map I've run, I've had 2 of every trader.
Nice. How big of a map do you usually do?
I honestly, I don't go below 8K. I've gone
Right.
up to 14K. Most of the maps I make are probably 10K.
Right.
Are you using Tarragon or?
No, Alpha 21 built in.
Hmm.
Just let me load that up. I haven't looked at. It's been a while since I made a map. Please. I probably need to clean my profile up. Oh, and I love the new intro. That's great.
The intros?
Yeah, I don't think they've shown it in the videos yet. It's fun.
Some people are split on the danger meter in the UI.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
You know, I wasn't a real fan of it at the beginning either, but then it kind of grows on you.
No,
Okay.
I don't want to know. I want to be surprised.
I might make it a bit smaller so it's a little less
Intrusive.
in your face. Yeah.
So as far as the infestation quests, they said that adds a level. Does that add a level on that meter too? I would think yes, but
I don't think it affects the in-game meter for the POI. I haven't actually played any of the Infestation Quests yet because I'm kind of afraid to. But
Crossbow with explosive bolts will keep you safe.
I love the new adjustments that you can make to the biomes.
Mm.
Oh, is
World
there a
generator.
slider? Or
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely have to try that out. Because I always I always generate the map locally before I do it on the server anyway. Does the link not drop you into welcome channel when you join this Discord?
I
They've
do
made
not
so
know.
many changes.
I thought it did. And originally that's how it should.
I don't go around leaving and joining the Discord, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Allegedly there's a way to check that, but I don't know what it is. I mean, I could look, but nah. I think it's just people can't read. I really think that's what it is.
Well, I mean, cool.
Yes.
It's been a global pandemic for about a decade now.
Yeah.
wow, they joined December 1st.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's like 5 months ago. 6 months ago. It's well 5. It's almost May.
They've been lurking.
Guess so.
Who?
So cold.
Yeah.
Guys looking at?
Lobby.
The lobby channel.
Ah.
Yeah, someone asked a question like, "How do I assign a role to myself?" Learn to fucking read.
Can you
We're
edit the
recording, by the
welcome
way.
message?
In what channel?
The lobby, right? That's where.
Yeah, the lobby down in the public. It's way down there. I have it muted, so I don't ever hear pings from it.
Right. Yeah. Like, could you add to it? You need to go to the welcome channel to roll yourself.
Well, I thought the link drops you in the welcome channel, and it says welcome to
But
the server
I know
upon
when you
selecting your
join a
role.
server. I don't think it drops you there, but it tells you that you should go there and check it out.
I thought the link actually drops you there.
I think you would need to create the invitation for that.
Yeah, that's what I did. The invitation is for the welcome channel. Let me see. Let me check the link. Edit channel. Invites. Maybe not. Uses 1163. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the one then.
Yeah. It never expires. I mean, we don't have 1163 people here, but let me see. Create invite. Edit this link.
I
Never.
know this is a bot doing this, but this is what I have when you come into my server. I posted it in support staff.
Oh, it fucking now hides the link. The fuck? Copy. Let me paste the link in there. Let's see. No, it's the same link. That's the same link, so it should take you right to the welcome channel.
There we go. Just made a map.
How big?
It didn't take very long. 9K.
I love
Oh, you
the
can
different
even
increments.
do odd numbers like that?
It's all sorts of numbers you can do. I wish I could go smaller.
Nice.
Smaller would be awesome. So then you could have like a simple
Smaller
battle
than
royale
what?
map.
Yeah,
The-
like a 1K.
I'm trying.
2K.
Isn't like 4K the smallest you can go? I'm trying to
I
remember.
I
what
think
one.
so. But if you use Terragon, you might be able to go 1K.
Oh, I know that, but that's
Yeah, I think
vanilla.
Pimp's limited to 4K is the smallest.
Well, in the config 4K, but you can actually go smaller. The smallest I've heard of somebody making is 512.
Wow.
Oh,
Which I
nice.
didn't think was going to work, but it ended up doing it.
Nice.
Sweet.
It's for fun. I made that in the last 3 minutes.
I mean, there's no reason not to let people make it as small as they want to. Bigger, sure, I get that, but
Oh wow, look at the dispersion of wilderness POIs.
Yeah, I told it many, but it still keeps them. It doesn't. You'll get 2 or 3 clustered together in some spots, but for the most part, they're pretty well scattered out.
it does a good job.
Looks like I'm going to be playing a bit of Shadowrun at the convention.
Oh, that game.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah, I always know I can always get into a Shadowrun game. That's the thing. And that starts at 6. That'll go to 10. Yeah. What do I got for Saturday? Because I didn't copy enough shit over. Saturday at 9, 2, 2, and 7. Okay. This should work out for Saturday. Why are you not pasting? Paste, motherfucker. All right.
And I like that the map info gives you all the generation options you've used.
That's pretty much how it is in Alpha 20 now, though, right?
It's maybe I'm thinking of early 21 development. For a while, it didn't, and that was really annoying.
Oh, you do I have? Okay.
Oh, super question.
Super
the
answer.
towns slider, or not slider, but option, does that include cities?
I know it does in Tarragon. I don't know if that's how it's configured. 'Cause I think he did it based off the XMLs. So it might.
Yeah, that's just it. Like in the XMLs, there's cities, towns.
I mean,
But
just
in this, it's just towns. So
yeah.
Yeah, the towns are the cities, I think, but it might also be some of the little towns. I can see there's a few of those on that map.
right, yeah, and that's
Next to proportionally scale.
That's the number of them. I mean, because like if I turn that down to low, then I only have like 4 or 5 cities on the entire map. Maybe 4 cities and one of the little towns.
I wish they would add a border biome.
Like they
Option.
like they had
Like
with
we used
the
to have.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Radiation, yeah.
now it's water.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No.
I like the
Like
radiation
water
zone.
or
Give me the radiation zone back. Like I would love to have, and I'm sure this is doable if you mod it, but I would love to have like radiation biome just like spawn randomly. It doesn't even have to be that big, but like part
Oh,
of a
like back in the
city,
day.
yeah, like part of a city could be
That's
radiated.
planned.
Is it? So does that mean the radiation suits are gonna like protect you from that?
Be useful, yes.
Nice.
It's planned. It's planned to have sections that are extremely high radiation. You won't be able to survive going into it unless you're a high level and you have the right gear.
But I want to be able to
And
take some
when
of
you
that.
go,
Good.
yeah, and when you go in there, there's going to be a lot of zombies, and there's going to be boss zombies that are higher level. I mean, I guess basically you could think of like demons in Darkness Falls, that are going to be really tough, and it's going to take like more than just one person to bring them down.
But we need
Zombie chicken.
And then you'll be able to get extremely high tier loot as a reward from those guys.
right because it's going to be that challenging. But
It's
that's
going to be like tier 7 legendary gear is what they're calling it.
what I would like is, some more different zombie types. Like, hey, you're raiding a prison. There's prisoner zombies. How about that?
There would be more
Yeah.
reporter zombies around. I swear to God, covering the
You
zombie
know,
apocalypse.
I think they were kind of trying to move away from that when they got rid of the stripper and the cheerleader and the ball guy.
yeah. There'll be ACLU zombies too. We need rights too.
Yeah. Kaplow! Fuck your rights. Zombies don't have rights.
And then there'd be people running around. Zombies don't exist.
The map
Yeah,
is
but
flat.
zombies
The map
already
is
fucked
flat.
around and
No,
stuff
actually,
up.
the map is round. The map is round.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
This world is round. No, it's flat.
Not everybody
Who
knows it's a
really-
square.
Yep.
Who really is flying that plane?
They should just do what Valheim does, and if you go to the edge of the map, you just fall off.
That's great.
Yeah, Valheim just had an update recently, too, with the Mistlands. And now they're working on the Ashlands. And then V Rising has an update in the works. Gloomhaven. Oh. See,
So
Mm-hmm.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to derail you, so if you want to talk about something else, you should.
No, go ahead. Derail me because I'm off topic.
Wait. We are at 9:26, so we should just like wrap it up and then we can talk about whatever the hell we want to.
Okay. That works for me.
Yeah.
So
We made it 90 minutes.
yeah, this has been the boring episode of Brain Train because no one showed up but us. But Silent's here, so that's a first in like 6, 8, 9 months.
Yeah, sorry, work has been like super busy, and then I have all these other weekend projects I've been working on. It's
Yeah.
like I am.
I mean
The
new
team is
million,
supposed to be 3 people plus a manager, and I'm just everything right now.
but you're making that multi-million-dollar salary. Hire some people.
Oh
Mhm.
shit!
Silent the CEO money there. But all right, so we will end this episode and hopefully plan better for May for the next episode where we can, hopefully A21 will be out for a bit and we can discuss more in depth, maybe have a special guest on, a modder, a streamer, or somebody who's actually put some time into it. Maybe we'll get Stallion on. He hasn't been around in a while, but then again, we've been doing these early and it's been late where he's at. But he doesn't sleep anyway. He is like a zombie.
No.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I always see him on and busy doing stuff.
Yeah. But, maybe we'll wait till like June or something, July, have him back on, talk about CP 49 or 72 or 69, whatever number it's up to.
Mhm.
With the with the A21 updates. But the pimps, I know you're not listening, but A22, there better be fucking raiders.
Raiders.
I want my goddamn NPCs. You've been promising it for 4 alphas already.
They were close. I think they were really close to making it to Alpha 21, but there's a couple of AI aspects that they really want to have fixed and working that they didn't have, and they weren't going to have in time for release.
Well, they
So,
did say they pushed it back early to A22, but I don't want it after A22. If you're telling me it's A23 or gold, I'm gonna drive out into the bumblefuck Nebraska where Joel is and kick him square in the fucking nads.
yeah, and they have
doubt
to
it.
be there before gold because they're part of the story.
Mhm.
Well, the story's not coming till gold, so
No, the story's probably going to come in beta.
well, yeah. Yeah, hopefully it'll just be Alpha 22, then Beta for all the optimization, the story,
Because
and
I mean, the story. I think the story is probably mostly done already. It just needs the
to be.
things in it to
The,
work. The survivors and the bandits.
I think there should be more than 2 bandit factions. I'm just saying, but that's
Have
called
you killed the
modding.
stream yet?
I'm about to.
Oh.
So, did you have anything important to say before I did, or?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, so that will end episode 22 of Brain Drain. We will hopefully see you next month with better preparation in this month.
What happens when I take time off?
Yeah. Yes. She's the
I
cat
went on
wrangler.
vacation.
Karma's
I
fault.
went on vacation.
No more vacation for you.
Uh,
Unless you go visit Naz.
That's my next one. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
not now, but
Yeah. All right, so we are out of here. Goodbye, everybody. Hopefully you listen, subscribe, click that button, and we'll see you next month.